Hello, friends. Hope everybody had a great Friday checking in on the Monkey Project. We're at 245,000 market cap, which is up around 10% over the last 24 hours, which is great to see some green. And we saw some green in the overall market. So it's a nice start to 2026. And I want to start off by talking about the top monkey holders. And they're overwhelmingly bullish and have been holding for a long while. And because of this, I think this is a rare opportunity we have with Monkey, and our conviction is directly tied to how high we can go. And I just wanted to look at the specific numbers and do a little bit of wallet analysis here. And this all started because Charlie, Monkey Flip, and Soldier Bryce were all talking about this, and others were as well, about the fact that there are a certain number of 1% holders. We can add more, and that having these diamond-handed holders with a good chunk of the supply is a good thing. So I got curious to see what it actually looked like in terms of the wallets. And I took a look, and what I did is just went to GMGN. There's probably ways to do this automatically, but I went to GMGN and looked at the top wallets, and you can see a lot of them have the diamond hand icon. And this diamond here, you can see they overwhelmingly in the top holders have this diamond. And what this diamond means, according to GMGN, means that they've been holding this token for a long time. And it doesn't say specifically how long, but it has to meet a certain criteria to have that diamond. And so what I did is just downloaded the wallet details from SoulScan, and you can see here I labeled some of them the wallets that we know who they belong to. Like here's Mitch's late dev, we know he has 3%, and then this is the Elon Pump Fund wallet that's been holding forever that has a 6%. And so looking at the wallets here, of the 18 holders that have 1% or more, 15 are diamond hands on GMGN. And again, that means they've been holding the token for a long time. So that's great. That's over 80% that have been holding for a long time of the whales. So we talked about the difference between Monkey at 244,000 versus a new pair that just launched is you have this cleaner holder base where the whales have been holding for a long time, and these whales are more likely to continue holding when we start our run, which is extremely bullish for the project. And going down a level here, still whales by my standards, anything with between 0.5 and 1%. There are 19 holders, and 14 of them are diamond hands. So total, it's just under 80% are diamond hands. And these top 37 wallets or so, the diamond hands among those hold over a third of the entire supply. And that's not including the liquidity pool, which is great, right? So diamond hands are holding a third of the supply. That's incredible. And we don't know what folks are going to do when we start pumping. And even if they've held for a long time, they could sell and take profit. Of course, that's going to happen. But it's more likely that they're going to hold than other projects because they've already shown that they can hold, and they believe in the long-term prospects for Monkey, presumably because they've held for so long, even through all these dips, and they've even added during the dips. So I think there's a better chance that these folks continue to hold even as we start seeing some green and running up back into the millions and then the 10 million and obviously up to 50 and 100 million. I think there's more chance that they hold and we all profit from that. Um, I also want to point out that if you're holding here and you're not 1% yet or 0.5% or you're somewhere in here and you're still growing your bag, the success of the project relies on you along with everybody else because each one of us can decide whether we're going to buy and hold or sell. Like every time we pump a little bit, there's some sells, and I get that. But if we all decide, hey, we're going to hold this thing and we're going to run it, I think we can do something special here, and it's a unique opportunity, like I said. So let's just lock in and keep working, DCAing and chilling, and then I think we'll run hard. All right, looking at X here, the bookmarks. Andrew has a post every time the trenches lose sight of their roots. OG memes and a cult rises from the mud to remind the world who built internet culture. Cults are rewarded in public for what they're willing to do in private. Real cults hold when it makes no sense. and build when no one's watching, multi-billion-dollar senders loading bros. And so this is a great post. We're working hard behind the scenes with Monkey and Shilling and um, figuring out what to do in terms of content. And we're all working on our content and getting better at that. And so all this hard work we're doing sort of behind the scenes, the public view of the result of that is the chart. And we're still waiting for that chart to run like we know it's going to. So I think this is the season for these cult communities and cult coins. And so I think we're going to run soon. And I think we're going to run into the billions. Farouk says, I think 2026 is going to be a big year for our industry, a lot of ups and downs in 2025, many of which really hurt crypto as a whole, but it feels like now more than ever we're an established industry and asset class crypto companies are set up now more than ever to grow aggressively, and I'm excited to see what's in store for all of us. This is a great post about just sort of the macro crypto industry. And remember that all flows into our memes eventually. And what's good for crypto as a whole is good for our individual bags. And I'm extremely bullish on crypto, as you know, over the next 3 years with Trump in office. He's pushing for it. He's got bags of crypto. He's going to work his bags. And so I think this is a good post. Delta says, always remember that in trading, you're not rewarded for knowing what's next. You're rewarded for surviving what's next. This made me think of Monkey because we know the potential of Monkey and how it can run. But I think there's some holders right now who won't be around to see and to get the rewards that are coming for those that are patient. And so I think folks know what's next, but because of timing or getting shaken out of their bag or life stuff that comes up, a lot of folks are going to be monkey lined when that time comes. And so I'm just encouraging everybody to, if you're convicted, to hold and don't sell your monkey. If you have other stuff you're going to sell that, but don't sell your conviction coins. Gordon talked about the power of memes here. If you put $1,000 into Bitcoin today and Bitcoin goes to 176,000, you'll have 2,000. This is why retail will always flock to meme coins. The risk reward isn't there for small money. Bitcoin is a big boys club now. Memes is where the real money will be made. And I agree. You can put 1,000 into Monkey right now, and at this low market cap, you 1,000x, you're in good shape. And so I think memes are unique in that, and I think Monkey among memes has a great chance to have an epic run here. Dawn says the real alpha isn't the chart, it's the mindset. Stay calm when others panic, stay patient when others chase, stay focused when noise is loud. That's how cycles are won. So I think this applies to the mindset of Monkey. And that's where the value is. If you stay calm, you keep on stacking your monkey, keep on working, keep on believing, I think we're going to do great when the market comes roaring back and when folks are deciding what memes to invest in. They're going to pick monkey. They're going to see the community. They're going to see the holder quality and do that analysis that we just looked at. And I think we're going to really benefit from it if we stay focused, like it says here. Xerox Bossman says some of you aren't ready for 2026. So many people are flushed out and quit last year. Only a few survived. But like always in crypto, those few who make it through the BS will always go on to win. Run it back season. I think we're in great position, monkey community, to run it back and run it back hard. We made it. We didn't die. We're surviving. We're thriving. And I think we're going to make it. We're going to run it back. Lanzo, or Lanzos, I guess, says everyone being bearish on charts like this is why so few actually get rich off memes. And this is the Y2K chart, I think. But look how it's similar to Monkey with that initial pump, the pullback, and a little bit of a fake pump and then down and kind of bottoming out. This is similar to the Monkey chart in that we've bottomed out and we've made it through. And like we looked at the top holders, so much of that supply is held by the top holders who are overwhelmingly diamond hands. And so I think we are in a position similar to this, but at an even lower market cap. And that's a great coin. And if you can, if you're convicted, load up a whale bag. I think earlier when I checked the whale bag, yeah, it's at 244,000. 1% bags like 2,400 bucks or something like that, which is a lot of money. But when you see the potential and where we're going to go, I think it's a great buy, great chance to just buy and hold a whale bag and see what happens and help us shill. So I think, again, this is a unique opportunity and we need to encourage each other about this. We're going to hopefully have some more spaces soon and just keep on working out there, keep on onboarding folks. I saw Mr. Monkey, folks were shilling him, the main Monkey account did, and then he said, yep, he bought some earlier. So let's just keep on doing it, folks. See the community, they like it, and they like the meme. The meme's very likable. And so just keep on working and keep on adding folks. And I think we're gonna send hard once we get that catalyst that we're all waiting for. Thanks. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.